Reloading your pistol. There's some very specific and nuanced things that can make it go from good to great and good to bad really quick. We're up in Shelton, Washington. Check out this view. We're at low tide at the beach down here on the south side of Puget Sound, checking out some little crabs and all kinds of sea life. I'm going to bring you guys over to class. We're going to take a look, and then we'll wrap this baby up in a second. So much of what makes reloading efficient is making sure we're doing things the same way. So that starts with where the gear is on our body. Everybody come to one side for a minute just so I don't have to move both ways. So that starts with having your stuff in the same spot. As eyes and ears, so as that slide locks to the rear, the first course of action is recognizing that the slide is locked to the rear, right? As I go to that magazine release, my support hand is going to immediately retrieve the magazine. So as I grab the magazine, finger is in line along the front axis of the mag. I've got maybe a ½ inch of magazine extending past my index finger. I cant the mag well inboard and I bring my pinky finger and my index finger together. You see that? I know a few guys that like this. Big magazine wells may help some, but the most important thing is that you are thinking about consistency and how you're gripping that mag. I'm going to set this back up and we'll look at it again. So consistency in the reload. As I dump, I retrieve. And things are where I expect them to be. If I'm having to fish on my body for them, then that's not helpful. I don't know if you saw that I flubbed getting that mag out of the mag pouch. What I'm looking for is a great level of consistency in how I connect to the magazine. Give me one of your little mags. So this is not as small, but like a little 7-shot Glock 43, the original, or like a little car single stack. As they get smaller and smaller, you're still doing the same thing, but your hand's getting smaller around the magazine. Again, consistency in how you're interacting with these components on your body. Does that make sense? If you watch, you should see that it doesn't look like I'm changing much from shot to shot, does it? Yes, no?
No, no.
A guy could, if a guy wanted to, sit in his living room with the slide off of his pistol safely, because now the gun's inert, and you could sit there and work that tack load, right? Totally safe. A guy could sit there in his living room with the slide off or with empty magazines and work that. Depending on your situation, some people are like, I don't need to take my slide off. That's fine. I'm just saying, if you got kids and little people running around, this makes the gun inert, right? There's nothing wrong with that. That movement is the part that stuff gets flubbed on. Make sense or no?
Yeah. Yep.
The range time that we're spending here is really to make sure that we're developing good mechanics. We're not going to spend a ton more time doing it, but I'm going to get you all 20, 30 reps on it, and then we'll continue. Questions? So show me the magazine in your hand. The reason I've stopped all of this is I watched 3 or 4 people grab their magazine and it ended up like this. And now you're trying to line that sucker up there and it doesn't work so good. Questions? No? Back to the line. Set it back up. Once you're in the holster and ready to go, This time we'll use the support side thumb on the slide lock, yeah? Yep? Yep. All right, here we go. And up. Nice. Good job, good job. Look left and right. If it's safe to do so, muzzling down range, set it back up. Set it back up. This time, your final shot will be single-handed. Your support hand's out of it. Yeah? Yeah. Figure out how to do this load. Dominant hand only to send that slide forward. So you're going to get the magazine in, then you got to get the slide forward with your dominant hand only. Yep.
Slide forward with the dominant hand only.
Yep.
We're shooting with our
dominant hand only. Ready? Up. There you go. Did you get your last hit there, Jeff?
I did.
Okay. All right, all right. You guys got your ears on?
Yep.
Shooter ready?
Yes, ma'am.
No, babe.
Let's try it again. What was that one?
317.
317. Let's see if we can shave her down a little bit. Ready?
Shooter ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, threw a mic on that one.
Do it again.
What was it?
424 with a miss.
Oh, yeah, I know. Ready?
Yep, shooter ready?
Yes, ma'am. Oh.
Do it again.
I want to see the 10. So we're at 135 on that one. Do it again.
Shooter ready?
That felt all right, but still a little hiccupy. What you got?
364.
So 317 was the best one I could muster today.
So you ready?
Yeah. That felt all right.
That looks like your normal stuff.
282.
Okay, so we broke. Well, I hope some of that information was helpful to you. Had a great group of students up here this year. This is one of our favorite stops every year, visiting with our friends that own that beautiful range in the woods. And we are on Madrona Beach. I try to find cool places to stay on these road trips. It's low tide out here. I'm from the farmland in the Midwest, so this is about as out of place as it gets for me. Bennett and I are down here exploring the shore. It's crazy, the amount of sea life out here. Every square foot, little crabs. There's a jellyfish that got washed up here from the tide going out. And the tides are so aggressive here. At the start of the day, you can see the line on the seawall, how high it gets. And now at low tide, all the way out there, you could almost, with muck boots, walk all the way across, like the mile to the other side. We've got these towering cedar trees and Douglas firs, which our host here was a logger from back in the day. He says, Mick, they're small. You couldn't imagine the old growth. This sucker's 4 foot around at the base, this Doug fir, and it's got to be 100 feet tall. Would have sure liked to have seen those old growth trees. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope that you get out and see the world around you. Remember, we're not carrying these guns just to have guns on us. It's to protect us so that we can go see the world. Take your lady somewhere cool. Find some gooey jellyfish on the beach. See you guys at class. CarryTrainer.com, CarryTrainer.com.